Hi, I'm Kim Wilson,
And I'm Natasha Marchewka.
and this is Speechless.
Speechless. Speechless.
Welcome to our behind the scenes take on real life in VO, where we share our stories, our resources, and our unsolicited opinions. Howdy.
Hi.
So I'm going to jump right into it. You
Good.
ready?
I'm
Do
ready.
you
Bracing
agree
myself.
or disagree with this statement? Talking about money is impolite.
Um,
Doo,
yes and
doo,
no.
doo,
I'm
doo.
yes and no. I'm
Okay.
yes and
How yes?
Mm. Well, it's impolite because you don't know the other person's feelings about it. Now, it used to be completely impolite.
When we grew up, forget about it.
Yeah, I don't know what makes it more polite today, but I just figure you need to know your audience, which is true of everything in life, right?
I mean, yeah, I guess so.
Yeah.
I am all for financial transparency in as
Mm.
many arenas as we can be without being offensive.
Because
It's
everyone needs
hard.
help. We're not
I
taught it. We're
know.
not given a book when we're kids. We're not parents aren't given a book when they have kids. So maybe that's why we can talk about it and why
I
we need
I
support.
think so. And
Yeah.
and if we don't talk about it, especially women, we stay in underpaid roles because we don't ask what, Jim is getting paid over there. We're doing the same
Yeah.
job, right?
Yeah.
And also, like, what about in voiceover when we don't discuss like industry standard rates and
Right. So important. Hey, okay, so that's what we're talking about today. First, let's share our beverage. We'll go to
okay.
sponsors and we'll get back into it. I have chai tea with homemade cashew chai milk. I'm back on that wagon with you have this gorgeous thing. I'll leave the recipe for the cashew chai milk. I'm sure everyone's so excited. What did you bring?
This is Oprah's
Oh,
favorite martini, the pomegranate martini, because Oprah, hello.
okay. That's gorgeous.
Mm,
Yum.
mm-hmm.
Okay. Awesome.
Mm-hmm.
Well, let's have a word from our sponsors and we'll be right back and talk about money, money,
Money.
money. Positron is the technology busy voice talent need. It literally cut our editing time in half.
Positron overlays your script to your voiceover to ensure script accuracy. In moments, you'll discover pickups or a perfect read. Upload your script, upload your audio, and Positron does the rest.
For audiobook proofing, this is a must. For e-learning and long-form narration, even one page of script. This process couldn't be easier. Positron ensures your narration is word perfect, so you can focus on your performance and delivery.
Check out positron.com or email hello@positron.com for a free product demo. Voice talent need quiet.
For us, quiet comes in the form of a Studio Bricks booth.
Now, we've recorded in closets, and nothing against closets, but with families and the need to raise our game, we both independently bought a Studio Bricks.
I love my booth because when clients see it on Zoom, they know I'm the real deal. But also, I feel more professional in it.
And I like Studio Bricks because it's whisper quiet in my noisy neighborhood and also is gorgeous.
Right? I have a Studio Bricks 1.
And I have the voiceover edition.
I want that.
Head over to studiobricks.com.
World-class sound isolation booths, high-quality materials, less environmental burden. Okay, well, I'm full transparency over here. This is Kim's show. She is all about, she's very educated about money. I am not a great financier. I have to admit, I have a bookkeeper, I have an accountant, and am still like pulling my hair out, trying to, I don't know, cope. And my husband is amazing at managing money. Thank goodness, because that is not my talent.
So
So,
that's
Kim,
amazing, first of all, because
okay.
I want to dedicate this especially to women because I feel like as women, especially our generation, we weren't really raised with
Mhm.
learning about, okay, the men were raised like, invest long term, build wealth,
Mm,
long-term financial goals. Women were taught learn how to budget, learn how to
mhm.
save, pinch your pennies, don't waste
True.
food, don't waste your money on frivolous things like your lattes.
It's
And
true.
so I think I just went into a huge deep dive this year. I took a year-long course in finance. I read a bunch of books, and I just felt like a
Last year,
really,
you mean?
yeah, last year. And I wanted to not gatekeep that information and just share what I learned. And just a little
Yay.
today, just a little bit. I just want to
Fantastic.
build on two critical pillars for freelancers to
Great.
start building their financial foundation, right? And again,
Great.
especially for women. And here's
Yes.
why: women hold the majority of debt in America,
Oh,
and we contribute to less than our retirement than men,
okay.
but we live 7 years longer.
Right.
Hello?
Yeah,
So,
trouble. Well, and I fall into a traditional role of giving all my power over to my husband to manage the money
of
because
course,
he's
so did
good at
I.
it. He's very good at it. And that's not always the case, but that's the case. So I love this. Thank you, Kim, for bringing that
Yeah. Well,
here
as a
today.
creative freelancer and owning our own business, I think it's good to have this foundation, right? So here's
Yeah.
two quick tips,
Okay.
but I'm going to start with a question.
Okay.
Do you have a savings account? Just for Natasha.
No.
Do you have a checking account just for Natasha?
I used to I have my business, and my business has a checking account. My business has a savings account, but me personally, not anymore.
Okay, so your business has a savings account. And is your
Mhm.
business and savings, is your business checking and savings account with the same bank?
Yes.
Okay, is it a local bank?
Yes.
And when you
Bank of
get,
America, but it's a local branch.
okay, that's great.
Okay.
So when you get your statements back and you see the little interest that you've earned, is it like a penny?
Honestly, ugh, I the savings account is just sitting there and I haven't looked at it in months. So I
That's
don't
okay,
know even if it's earning anything.
because
And I'm going to close it probably.
I have the answer.
Oh, yay.
Yay. You need to open a high yield savings account.
Okay.
It's a better place that's going to earn you way more interest than your Bank of America account, which is
Okay.
it's probably like a penny every month, if that. It's like
But can
zero
I get a high
zero
yield
to one.
savings account at Bank of America?
Probably not. You're going to find high
Why?
yield savings accounts. Well, you could probably use, we're shifting a little bit. You could probably use a money market account. They tend to have higher interest rates.
This
That's
language
okay.
is
It's
making me
okay. A
really
money
nervous.
market and a high yield savings account are very similar.
Okay.
They both have high interest rates. What is an interest rate? It's just the amount of money that they pay
Hmm.
you to keep your money in there.
Sure. I get
Okay.
that, but those other terms make
So
me
the
want to
money
pass
market
out.
account
Uh-huh.
is just like a high yield savings account, except for you get a debit card and a checkbook that goes with it. And the
What
rates tend to be, I mean,
well,
historically,
what kind of institution do they come from?
okay, they could come from credit unions. They could come from banks, online banks, and they can come from other financial institutions.
Oh,
So, for instance, I use an online savings, high yield savings account. And I'll actually put a list of recommended 2023 best rated high yield savings account as a
okay.
resource for everyone to go to so
Yay.
they can pick it. But
Okay.
you just have to be careful. I mean, the restrictions are you might be penalized if you take money out of that account too many times.
Okay.
You have to see how many times you can transfer money back and forth, things like that. But I
Okay.
like that because it makes me think twice
Sure.
about
Taking any
dipping
money
into
out.
my
Yeah,
savings
yeah.
or
Mm-hmm.
something, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's it's making your money work for you,
Yeah.
right?
Fantastic. Mm-hmm.
So
Which,
hopefully you're going to open a high yield savings account
well, the
in your
first
business.
thing I'm going to do is ask my husband if we have that. Maybe we have
Yes,
that already, and I should
maybe you
know.
do.
I should
Maybe
know.
you don't. But
Okay.
here's the second pillar, and here's the secret
Okay.
sauce.
Yep.
This is the pivot point to really building wealth in your business, in your
Okay.
life. It's called the emergency fund.
Okay.
It's a crucial step of a financial plan of reaching your financial goals faster. Say you're in
Okay.
a car accident and you
Okay.
need to pay for the tires that blew out
Mm-hmm.
because I don't want to make it a scary car accident.
Okay. Thank
Okay,
you.
what if it's just instead of dipping into your checking account or your business savings account, What if
Okay.
you already had that money
Yeah.
saved up and set aside
This is
just for
stressing
that?
me out.
Just
Okay.
no, just for sitting there. It's just sitting there.
Uh-huh. That would be great because you'd be
It's just
calmer
waiting.
even though you had this horrible accident.
Right.
Okay.
And you're not using money that you have to pay rent with, that you have to pay off your high interest credit card with. It's not
Yeah.
stealing money from other financial goals you
Okay.
have because you put
Mhm.
the work in to save for this special
Okay,
emergency.
but what the magic is accumulating funds in that account. Do you have
That's right.
some
That is your
tips?
first step. Your first goal is saving a little each month,
Uh-huh.
building up your emergency um, savings account. And where are you going
Okay.
to keep your emergency savings account?
A different kind of a bank?
No, you're in your high yield savings account. You're going to make
Oh, okay.
your money work for you, right?
Yeah.
The fund is
That's awesome.
for low income months. You lost a major client and now you need to pay rent.
Mhm.
You live paycheck to paycheck. I wrote a list here.
Mhm.
A natural disaster, a visit to the hospital, broken voiceover equipment. Guess what
Okay.
it's not for?
Clothes, meals, coffee.
A VO conference that you didn't budget in.
Okay.
Your emergency fund is for your emergency.
And so this you have these two pillars, the high yield and the emergency fund. So
There's
clearly
many
they're
pillars,
important.
but these are two of them.
And they're the most important. I mean, is that where you start with the
That's
emergency,
where
even though you have
yeah,
all this
that's where you
debt or
start.
I don't have
Because
debt, just so everyone knows, but why I
think
need to
about it
tell you
this
that.
way,
I'm
it
not sure.
frees your mind and your finances up to do other things, to reach other goals, because you don't have to worry if you get in an accident. You don't have to worry if some major disaster happens. It's already there. So the next paycheck that comes in, let's say you
Mhm.
saved up
Some
three
people
months.
can't save. Some people don't make enough money to save. I think
Right,
that's another show. That's
that's a
another
whole
show.
nother show.
Kim, I have a question for you that is
Yeah.
actually it's gonna blow your mind because you're gonna be thinking, "Wow, you know about that," but I have need your answer.
Hmm.
Let's go to one more break for our sponsors, and
Okay.
then we'll come back with a question.
Ugh. Okay.
Hi there, I'm Danny States. I'm the founder of Voice Overview, and I just want to invite you to give us a try. We offer a 30-day free trial. We are the business tracking and management system designed by voice actors for voice actors. It's a great platform for you to manage and control your voiceover business.
Voiceactor.com is the fastest way to have your website up and running right now.
Simple and fast.
It's the do it yourself website builder for voice talent.
No coding.
And you can edit your own content.
The plug and play website templates have everything a voice actor needs to insert demos, videos, testimonials, bios, and much more.
It's a no brainer.
Websites work on any device.
And you can use your own domain name.
Go to voiceactor.com for more information.
Voiceactor.com, powered by voice actor websites.
Okay, so here's my question.
Hmm.
First of all, I learned about this from the incredible Joey Shalio because money is her language. She's really
We
good.
should be best friends then.
I'd love for you guys to talk because she's so good at talking about money and knowing how to manage it. But she said that I need a SEP IRA because I'm a corporation. I need a
Hmm.
SEP
Hmm.
IRA
Hmm.
um, so that I can take some extra money that comes from my corporation to save. It's been on my to-do list for a long time because I'm nervous because I don't understand the language.
Right.
And does it have tax implications? And does it implicate my husband in some way? Yet she said something about he can be the beneficiary. Like, could you just unwrap that a little bit? And then we'll end this episode and come back to you and your money wisdom for another episode.
Okay,
Thoughts?
so that episode will be on retirement. But
Okay.
once you
Oh my gosh, Joey loves talking about retirement. We have to
Oh,
have
good.
her on
Maybe
the
we'll have her on for retirement.
show.
But
Maybe I'll take a nap when you guys are talking. No, okay,
once
go.
you have your emergency fund, you can
Yeah,
start saving for things like
yeah,
retirement
yeah.
without dipping into that if you have an emergency.
Right.
So um a SEP IRA is it's like everyone's familiar with a 401k. It's a retirement savings plan for
Okay.
people who work for themselves or own their own companies,
Right. Okay.
right? So there's a traditional IRA, there's a Roth IRA, there's a SEP IRA.
Okay.
With the traditional IRA, you have like limitations on how much you can donate every year. Contribute to it. I think it's like
Okay.
$6,000. You should
Okay.
always your goal should always try to be to max it out.
Okay.
But with a SEP IRA, it's
Mhm.
much bigger.
Yeah, I
You
saw
can
that.
stock
Okay.
away
I
way
think it's
more money.
57,000 or something.
That's huge. That's
Okay.
a great.
Something like that. Okay. I don't
Yeah.
want to give misinformation, but
No, no, no.
that's what
It's
it is.
big. It's a lot. So
Okay.
um a SEP IRA is the way to go for you. And it's
Okay.
in your name, your
Right.
business's name. So it
Oh,
has
in the
nothing to
business's name.
So it has nothing to do with, well, you, but it has nothing to do with your husband. Although what Joey's saying is with every retirement account, you can name a beneficiary.
Okay, because it's okay. So yes, I'm finding her notes. It says you can contribute up to 25% of profit of your business with a ceiling of
There
$57,000.
you go.
I mean, that's as of last year, so maybe things change. I don't know, but yeah, that's great information. Well, Kim, thanks. That was awesome. Thank you so much
Yeah,
for sharing
absolutely.
that. I'm gonna just say, fuck it. Let's be awesome now.
Because we've got
We got
some
a lot of shit
savings to
to
do.
do.
This episode of Speechless is brought to you by